No, that
Oh, is it
freaking
raining?
algorithm. Yeah, we're supposed to get like a 3/4 of an inch of rain. I have a hard time believing we'll get that much, but we'll see.
That damn boy lied to me. Ain't nobody here. We just restarted the stream 2 seconds ago, Nero. How are you doing, brother? Hey, if you want to piss off Big Joe Net, wait until the stream gets going, maybe 5 minutes in, and drop a super chat. Big Joe Net will have a mental breakdown. But smash that like button. He'll have a mental breakdown. He'll start breaking his computer and shit. He'll start smashing his phone.
I think it's not about money. They don't want you on here.
Yeah, they don't want me on here.
You know what I'm saying?
Think they can come into the Discord and spread a message, but only 50, 100 people will hear it. But if I come on here and say a message, tens of thousands of people, sometimes 100,000, sometimes 200,000 people will hear it. That's what pisses them off. Hit that like button though, guys. Double tap that like button. We need to get the likes way up. Let me know who's in here. We have 6 people in here. You know, let's rile the crowd up a little bit. Rile them up. Let's rile them up. There's only 2 genders, and the guy that killed Charlie Kirk was a demon rat. A freaking demon rat. We can't let these demon
rats. Yeah, there is
rats.
only 2 genders.
There's only 2 genders.
I hate that
There's
they
enough evidence already to know 110% that this man was a demon rat. And if anyone wants significant evidence and proof, I'm here to give it to you. I know Lord Nero had his doubts, but man, I don't even know how you can have your doubts. I know that, it's innocent until proven guilty. But listen, a lot of lawyers out there will say, yeah, but innocent until proven guilty in the court of law. But in my opinion, with the evidence that we have, the evidence is the evidence. What is a demon rat? A demon rat is a Democrat that supports and worships the death of an innocent Christian father. They are people that wish death and destruction upon every single person that doesn't agree with them. They are people that threaten you online. Is that something from New York? Yeah, pretty much. You could say that. New York, California.
I don't think there's very many demon rats in Tennessee. If they are, they scarce. I mean, obviously there's some because we had that No Kings bullshit, but I'm telling you what, that No Kings protest coming up, I'll be crashing that motherfucker.
There's another No Kings protest. I mean, we still have no kings. The liberals succeeded the first time.
Yeah, even though it wasn't Trump that approved the parade for that deal that they're so pissed off about. It was Biden. But yes, there is another No Kings thing coming up here in October, I think.
Great, they're gonna ruin Halloween with no. How much to take off the hats, my guy? If you want me to take off my hat, I don't know. Make it a $40 super chat. I'm really proud of my president, J Money.
$1,000.
I'll take off mine for a $30, maybe $40 super chat, J Money. If that can suffice, I mean,
100.
Nah, don't charge J Money like that. He's our friend. We'll take him off for 30, $40, J Money. I mean, it's been a lot of streams since you guys seen my hair. It's pretty long right now. It's washed as well. It's freshly washed.
See, the problem is if I have to take my hat off, then that means I have to prance around in my underwear.
Oh my God.
And I don't think y'all gonna like that. That's my OnlyFans outfit.
Oh my God.
Yeah. So you can see the real stars and stripes.
Your hair should be always washed? Yeah, it is always washed, but it was freshly washed. How much to wear a AOC 2028 hat? You're trolling, Nero. Enough of these trolling questions. If you want to answer for that, drop a super chat. I'll answer any of these trolly-woolly questions. I think J Money was serious about that.
I would wear the AOC 2028 hat. If you bought the hat, you also buy me a couple of strippers from one of the good strip clubs nearby to walk around with me while I wear it, and I'll do it publicly for $200. I mean, I have to have the women there with me so they don't accuse me of being
How much
gay.
for a Harris 2028 hat? Probably about $5. I think they're on super sale. Been a while since I've been on Discord. What wild times, eh, boy? Yeah, no kidding.
Oh, liquid ice! You want to know what happened? You want me to take? You can. You don't even have to take my word for it. What was the date? Was it January or June 18th?
I want to say June 18th.
I think so too.
Why would she
But
run in
military
2028?
parade.
Trump is already installed. We're not going to get rid of Trump.
But liquid ice, all you have to do is Google who approved the Army military parade, or when was it?
How,
When
you're
did they
telling me
apply
this? How
for it?
disrespectful to our flag this is? How about you tell that to the gay pride, the trans flag, the Antifa flag, and the Black Lives Matter flag?
But it got approved 6 months after they applied for it, I believe, and it was under the Biden administration. Trump's
Smash that
administration didn't
like
even
button, though,
approve the parade.
guys. Smash that like button.
So there you go. The no kings bullshit is just completely retarded, straight up retarded, because they were so upset that Trump was throwing that parade because of his birthday when he didn't even approve it. It was approved underneath the Biden administration almost a year prior.
Yep. Biden wanted to celebrate Trump's birthday. That's why he did it.
Al Gore 2028. That's funny shit. Let's see here. I think I have a with Al Gore.
Lies about the
Let's see
parade?
here.
No, I guess you just haven't done any research, my friend. But we got 2 likes in here. Can
Yeah.
you guys show some damn support? Smash that like button if you guys have any questions, comments, any funny topics you want us to talk about. Drop super chats, guys. J Money, I'm lowering the price for you. I'm lowering the price, J Money. This is a one-time, one and only deal. Right here, right now, within the next 3 minutes. If you want to see my beautiful luscious hair, no Trump hat, a $20 super chat, J Money, a $20 super chat.
Yeah, I got this today. In 1948, when Al Gore was born, the Earth had 130,000 glaciers. Today, just 73 years later, only 130,000 glaciers still remain.
2 Trump supporters.
Yeah.
2 Trump supporters can debate. What will happen to Hassan and Destiny? They'll probably both get removed off the internet. But if you want me to go in depth about any of these topics, drop super chats, guys. It's that simple. Caitlyn Jenner. I warned him. He proceeded. I banned him. Oh, Jonette, I'm sure you're watching out there, Jonette. Hey,
Just
Jonette is
because
watching.
people.
So if anyone wants to piss off Jonette, all you gotta do is drop a super chat, and he will come in here crying. You want to summon Jonette? He will come in here crying his eyes out. All you gotta do, even if it's a 99-cent super chat, he will cry over that.
That's some funny shit.
Holy hell, he is 77 years old.
Hey, for a $20 super chat, I'll give Graham a kiss.
Okay, I'll do it for a $20 super chat. What did we lie about? Hey, you want me to stop making videos and keeping Charlie Kirk's legacy going on? Well, go tell CNN to stop making videos about it, or just fuck off. You only make $7,000 a year, buddy. I don't need to hear about your bullshit opinions. They're worthless.
Yeah. What are we going to get banned for? We giving you losers something to do for the next hour.
What did we lie about? He said, I live this dude. You mean you love this dude? I don't really need some Australian motherfucker that only makes $5,000 a year telling me about his political opinions. You can come back in 24 hours. Lord Nero, I'll give this one to you for free, but show support to the channel, guys. I haven't been live streaming all day, so if you guys have any comments, questions, drop super chats. But I will tell you this: here's a little bit of a sneak peek of what's happening with Destiny and Hassan Piker. Elon Musk literally called Jeff Bezos and said, "Hey, get this motherfucker Hassan Piker off Twitch because Amazon owns the streaming company Twitch." And he told Jeff Bezos to get him the fuck off Twitch. So Jeff Bezos is going to be removing Hassan pretty soon.
What is this? I've not heard nothing. I don't know these people.
Hassan Piker, I think. Correct me if I'm wrong, chat, but he's a Muslim extremist who promotes violence and hates Republicans and is pretty much anti-American.
I wish we could have like a Muslim versus redneck boxing match.
What am I wrong about? What am I lying about? All I speak is the truth! Don't kiss Dustley, he'll use tongue. No. I'm not wrong about anything, and the Democrats can't even give me one example. Oh, I sound like H3H3? He's a piece of shit, too.
Who's H3?
He was a Democrat. If you guys have any comments, questions, anything you want to yap about, drop some fucking super chats. We're getting thousands of comments per live stream. I'm giving y'all guys a lot of free love and attention.
So, got a question for you. Let's talk about that terrorist thing again. So, Trump is thinking about designating Antifa as a terrorist organization. Is that correct?
Yep. We can't forget about the tranny sleeper cell.
That sounds so fucked up. I mean,
Hey, thank you, Evo. You pissed off Jonette. If Jonette's in here, please leave some tears for me. I love to see your tears. I'm a proud Republican. Dons, chat, should I put in a Zen? What do you guys think? I'm already feeling a bit of a head rush at the moment from this last Zen that I just took out 2 seconds ago. Spamming over and over again doesn't get your question answered. If you want a question and a detailed answer, and you're not a moderator and you're not a member like some of these people are, then drop a super chat. If you drop one super chat, I'll answer a bunch of your questions. I'm a pretty fair man. And
now, who's
I read every single
H3H3?
super chat out loud, and hell, I'll do 300 to 400 push-ups for a super chat, for a $20 super chat. From only 3 milligrams. Man, I don't smoke nicotine. I know a cigarette is like 10 milligrams. 15 milligrams? You have a tolerance, guys. You have a tolerance. If you guys want me to put 2 Zins in my mouth at the same time, drop a $10 super chat because that might make me puke.
I've never, to be honest with you, I'll smoke a cigar every now and again, but it's not like you inhale it like a cigarette, but I've never been able to chew. I've never really been able to smoke cigarettes, but now, like I said, I'll smoke me a cigar. But yeah, chewing to me, I don't like the way it feels against your skin, the way it makes your skin feel.
Nah, you're not supposed to chew these. You just put these in your mouth and it absorbs in.
Huh. Is they minty?
I mean, it says cool mint flavor. I mean, I guess they're a little bit minty. Not really. What about weed? That's for pussies. You want to lower your testosterone? Smoke some of that shit. You think I'm fucking kidding? I'm pretty Like, I used to think that was bullshit, and then for sure my testosterone went way up after quitting that bullshit.
Yep. He ain't lying.
Free pouches are better? What the hell are free pouches? Is that another kind of thing? Zen or nothing? Come with facts. We should deport illegal immigrants. They are weighing on our welfare system. Illegal immigrants love taking up welfare money. You know where illegal immigrants don't come to? They don't come to countries that don't offer welfare. I've been doing a comparison about this recently,
That's
and
true.
and illegal immigrants, they never migrate to countries that let them in that don't have welfare. They don't care if they're a beautiful country and they're a great place to live. They ain't moving there. They're just moving there for the welfare.
About the benefits, senor.
Blueberry flavor. And I have no sympathy for the Demon Rats party. You don't have to have sympathy for Charlie Kirk, but you should not be making fun of another man's death. You're fucked up in the head. You're a real demon. You're a demon rat. Your karma's gonna come. What about the South Koreans from the Hyundai dealership? Well, that was 250 jobs opening up for American citizens.
Yep. And actually, they weren't working for Hyundai, was they? It was they were working the construction, wasn't they? Wasn't it
I think so,
construction?
yeah.
But still, yeah, they shouldn't have been here working.
Guys,
That's
can
the
you
other
spam
thing about
MAGA in the comments? Let's see how many liberals versus Democrats we got, because I can't do a poll right now. So let's do it the old-fashioned way. Spam MAGA or spam Demon Rat. They come to save countries. Bullshit. They do not come to save countries. What's your opinion on Section 8 and HUD? It's basically the same thing. Section 8 is HUD, if I'm not mistaken. My friend Chris, he's an attorney for landlords and evictions and whatnot. He's a criminal defense attorney, but he specializes in evicting people and helping landlords and whatnot. But from what I've heard, Section 8 and HUD are the same thing. And my opinion on it is okay, whatever. If you really need it, whatever, you need it to get back on your feet, cool. But you should not be living in Section 8 if you're 27 years old, you're not disabled, you can work a job. You should not be living there for 5 years for free on our taxpayer dollars.
Yeah. I feel like it's needed, but it's abused. I think it's great as long as it's not abused. If it's actually helping people deservingly, fine. Because there are people that needs help, and we should be willing to help those people. But like Graham said, healthy, able-bodied people should not be on it.
Yo, is that a MAGA homeboy on the left? Who, me or him? Is because his hat is sideways?
Is this better?
You shouldn't be getting food stamps for 15 years. Dude, I agree with you. 15 fucking years. 15 years. 15 years. Oh, here we go. Another nerd crying about super chats. If anyone wants to piss off the liberals, drop some super chats. It really makes them angry. Really makes them angry.
I heard
MAGA
Kyle's a
rules.
golfer.
Libtards drool. Oh, look, that's going to piss them off. What's your opinion on federal income tax? Well, personally, I think taxation without representation is theft. I'm extremely right-wing and extremely conservative when it comes to, the tax code and the tax systems. I think, a lot of our taxes should be abolished. I like Trump's idea of tariffs. Yeah, I'm 100% with you. Trump said that he's going to get rid of taxes and use tariffs instead. Taxes are not required. You got to be a moron to think taxes are required. I can name you 3 countries off the top of my head right now that have no taxes. So saying taxes are required is a psyop. The government wants to tell you, oh, you need taxes for your roads. You need taxes for the roads and this and that. No, just abolish the bullshit welfare programs that people are abusing and put a little bit of lighter welfare where you don't get free housing and food stamps for 10 years. If taxes are needed, then why does United Arab Emirates, Dubai, have no taxes on people making money? Why does Monaco, country, have no freaking taxes. Those are two countries right there that
And,
have no taxes. They have great infrastructure. They're not perfect, but they have no taxes.
and it's not like we need
I'm
tariffs
from
like
Florida, so I
100%.
will speak on that. Yeah, they don't have state taxes. They have federal income taxes. And Ron
Yeah, and
DeSantis
it's
is
not
talking
like,
about abolishing. Dubai and Monaco do not have income taxes. You're wrong on that. I mean, I know
and
Dubai
it's
has
not,
changed their tax policy. They have no taxes on foreign or online generated income. If you're making income from other investments in other countries, but if you have a local business, I believe they just implemented a 5% tax rate or something for like restaurants and local ran businesses. But before that, they had no taxes.
and it's not like we would need like 100% tariff, 50%. All we'd need to fuel the government is like a 5 or 10% tariff tops. The type of tariff that the manufacturers will actually hopefully just take the hit on so that they can stay competitive in the US markets. Not something that we would actually pay for, but we shouldn't have rely on a tariff to tell us to buy American made to begin with.
Listen, I don't care about taxes when you're shopping, but income taxes are a fucking problem. That's
Yeah.
exactly what I'm talking about. I'm not talking about shopping taxes. I'm not talking about, real estate taxes. I think that's theft as well, but Dubai has no income
Well,
taxes.
the problem with it is, okay, so you pay income tax. Okay, so you've already paid tax on your money that you've made. Then you go and purchase something, you pay sales tax. Then you buy fuel, and then you're paying a federal and state tax there. And then if you buy a piece of property, well, you have to pay a tax every year just for the privilege to own the property.
Yeah, that's
So,
fucked up. You don't own that
you know,
property. You're renting it from the government. They got to get rid of that shit.
yeah. And I think a good way of starting with it, maybe not do it all at one time, but a good way to start with it would be when people reach the age of 65, uh, uh, no more property tax, no more income tax. You've made enough off them people.
Yep, I 100% agree. If you can't abolish it altogether, at least, when they get to the retirement age, when they're collecting their Social Security and whatnot, get rid of the property taxes, eliminate some of their taxes at that point. And this would be possible if we didn't have so many Omar and Lomars taking up all this welfare shit and
And
illegal immigrants coming into the
I would
country.
rather I would rather have tariffs than those other taxes I just mentioned. And a 5%, 10% duty tax or whatever for the government to make on imports is not asking too much. Like I said, there's taxes already or there's already tariffs on China right now with many goods that they just soak up the hit so that they can remain competitive in the U.S. markets.
Taxes
They
work. I mean, tariffs work. In Dubai, the wider
Yeah.
UAE, there's no personal income tax, capital gains tax, or inheritance tax for residents.
If you ain't for tariffs, you're un-American. Because you know what? Your brothers and sisters here in America have everything we send out of here is tariffed by other countries. So you just flat out anti-American if you ain't for tariffs.
Someone said who pays the tariffs, but they couldn't even spell tariffs. So that tells you how much they know
Yeah, I
about it.
saw they spelled it TERRIFS. Yeah, I saw. But the tariffs, I mean, there's different ways it can be paid. One, we pay it. You're right. That is a possibility. The other way is that they just absorb the costs and they eat it. They take it off their bottom line instead of passing it forward so that they can remain competitive in U.S. markets.
And
Without our
sometimes
consumerism,
there's one way proven that you can get around tariffs. There's one way proven that you can get around
yeah,
tariffs.
buy American.
Yup. But the Democrats don't seem to realize that. Did you know you can get around tariffs, Democrats?
Consumers don't always pay tariffs, and anybody that says that is retarded. Saying Jew Okay, I've acknowledged that yes, we can pay the tax, we can pay the tariff. That is one way. But the other way is they eat it. They straight up eat it so that they can remain. China's making so much money on their stuff to begin with. I mean, it's already made by slave labor.
It's ridiculous. It is ridiculous. Tariffs help the country. If tariffs don't help the country, then why did other presidents use them? Why did Joe Biden raise President Donald Trump's tariffs? For all you Biden
Why
supporters
do other
out
countries
there
use them?
that said Biden did a fabulous job, well, why did Biden raise Trump's tariffs? Please tell me.
And why do other countries? Why
Why
do
do
other
other
countries use
countries
them?
put tariffs on us first at higher rates if they hurt the local market and the local economy?
Mm-hmm. That's right.
First off, coffee and beef tariffs didn't even take place. Second off, most of our beef is from the United States. Third off, the coffee tariffs haven't even been enacted yet. So what the hell are you talking about?
Are they worried about coffee?
I mean, I don't know if Don's is in
Let me
here, but
tell
if
you
you want to
what.
explain how the coffee tariffs haven't even enacted yet, we can talk about that because our friend Don's he owns a restaurant. He will tell you firsthand. He sells coffee. He makes very artisan coffee, very good custom coffees at his restaurant, and he'll tell you firsthand that tariffs on coffee have not been enacted yet. You don't know what the hell you're talking about. Tariffs are literally on
Yeah, they
pause
even
right
put like
now
little
because they
pieces of
got to go into the
artwork in the
Supreme
coffee.
Court.
Yeah, it's bullshit.
Beef is not
And
up.
we didn't
Beef is
vote for these.
down. Grocery prices are down. Coffee is down. Like, what are you talking about? And even if coffee tariffs were enacted right now, boo hoo, you're going to pay $4
Yeah,
instead of $3.60
yeah,
for a
yeah. Y'all
for a
are already
pound of
paying $10
coffee.
for a cup of coffee at Starbucks, so I don't even want to hear it.
I don't want to hear about coffee prices from people that are buying $6 and $7 fucking coffees from Starbucks, libtards.
Yeah. No, no, Keurig. Get you a Keurig and get you some Death Wish coffee. This is the strongest cup of coffee you can
I
buy.
think I've tried that before.
It's fucking awesome, people. Oh man, let me tell you what. Here's the way I look at drinking coffee. Why drink 2, 3 cups of it when you can get it in
See,
one?
these liberals will lie. They'll say, I make my own coffee. Coffee's up 25%. You know how many restaurant owners I know? None of them have told me their coffee is up. They tell me that the tariffs for coffee, specifically the ones for Brazilian coffee, have not been enacted yet. Have not been enacted yet. So I don't know what the hell you're talking about.
Yeah. And okay, when your coffee gets too expensive for you, just switch over to Coca-Cola to get your caffeine fix. Or
Debate?
Red
Sure,
Bull.
we can
It'll give you
debate.
wings.
Join my How does your knees feel every day, MAGA? Pretty good because we ain't sitting on them like the transquifa fucking libtards do with their boyfriends. So they feel pretty good. They ain't sore like the transquifa.
Oh gosh. I swear, I hope that they end up I hope they end up labeling Antifa or Anquifa as a terrorist organization.
Transquifa.
Yeah, Transquifa. I didn't realize how many of them people were into that. That's just like that DePap or DePape. Remember that guy that Joe or Paul Pelosi took home? And you know what? I'm going to say took home, allegedly took home. Let me tell
His boyfriend. Why do so many liberals with
you
wives like
when the
men?
police showed up. And then a year before that happened, there was a man who took a shit in the
He
Pelosi's
was
drive,
taking a shit in
and they had
Paul
enough
Pelosi's
cameras
driveway. They gave him a year in prison.
and had enough and had enough camera footage to put them in jail for a year for taking a dump. for a year. That's ridiculous. I mean, I'm not saying I condone taking a dump in someone's driveway because they had enough camera footage for a year, but yet they didn't have. I mean, I think it's gross, anyways. I mean, he's cheating on his wife with an ugly dude.
This is the liberals' hero right now in prison.
Oh, I got to plug my phone in. Oh, I think I did it in time. Oh.
Trump is an amazing health, guys. He's going to be president. He's going to run again in 2032.
Yep. Because we're going to replace his failing body organs with Tesla bot parts. He will be Cyber Trump by the time he's done.
All of you guys keep asking the same questions
Long
about
live
tariffs.
King Trump.
We've already answered them. If you want us to answer them again, drop a super chat. I mean, I don't know. We've already explained basic economics to the demon rats, and every single time they got to keep going back on it.
To 2036 and 2040. Did you hear Black Dad?
He's trolling right now.
I've got a white scrub daddy. I got
African immigrants. I mean, if they came legally, a lot of them are against welfare. They don't got welfare in Africa.
Black scrub daddy bigger than the rest. That's funny.
What's
shit.
Up, guys? Slap that like button. We got 361 people in here. Smash that like button. If anyone has any questions, comments, tariffs are working for America. Hopefully they get approved again by the Supreme Court so we can start hitting these countries back with tariffs harder than ever.
I'm embarrassed. I embarrassed my boss at work today. The boss slash owner. This man's worth a lot of money. Okay. He's this good old country boy, though. Right in front of the property owner and everything. Okay. We come up like 2 tons short. Okay. We're like 4 feet from the end of the driveway, and this driveway is probably 200 feet long. I said, boss, I said, why don't you throw a couple of your Viagra's into the mix there and talk dirty to it?
Tammy, you could have a son if you were an actual woman and not a man in a skirt saying that you're a
why
woman.
no more tariffs on India? India sold us a bunch of bum shrimp. I mean, you eat them shrimp, you're liable to grow an extra ear, or worst case scenario, end up looking like the alien. So fuck India.
I saw one guy defending Antifa. He said, no, not all Antifa are trans Tifa. That's only some of them.
Oh, no, you guilty by association.
Hello, YM. YM says this country's so fucked. I'm sick of everything. She's a Trump supporter. She's sick of those policies that are still in place from Joe Biden. Charlie Kirk was right about trans
James
people.
Ray.
Charlie Kirk was right about trans people. Charlie Kirk was right about trans people. Charlie Kirk was right about
stop
trans
till you
people.
don't have
Charlie
any brain
Kirk
cells left.
was right about trans people. Charlie Kirk was right about trans people. What are you guys going to do about it? What are you 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 going to do about it? Cry about it? Charlie Kirk might not be here anymore, but I'm here to spread his message and tell you guys that, you know, he was right about trans people. They're delusional.
I tell you what.
They are delusional. Now, if you got someone that's trans, that's fine. They can do whatever they want. But specifically, they should not be promoting 11 and 12-year-olds to cut off their wiener. I have 10 kids, so I don't care what you say. Okay, now you're full of shit. Tammy, you ain't even a woman. Now I know you're full of shit because you said you have 10 kids.
I'll be right back, Graham. I don't want to unplug my phone, but I have to take my lasagna out. I'm having lasagna just like Garfield for dinner tonight. I'll be right back.
Oh, hell yeah. 10 kids? That's enough for a baseball team. If you guys have any comments, Any questions, anything you want to talk about, drop super chats. Oh, Trump is the best president ever. God bless y'all. Trans people are the worst to deal with, question mark? No, not all of them are not the worst to deal with. If you want to live in delusion, you have a right to do so, but you should not be pushing it on kids and children. Is it more destructive and more angry and more demonic to make me call you something that you're not naturally born as? Is it not harmful for society to tell people, oh, you have to call me a man, you have to call me a woman when that wasn't your natural born gender? That's right, I said natural born gender because there's only two genders.
That's right. And gender and sex is the same.
Yup.
We do work.
Why do you care? Because I
I
don't
work
want
my ass off every
10-year-olds to
day.
have their wieners chopped off by demon-crat trannies. And I don't want Trantifa to kill any more people like Charlie Kirk.
You know that? Have you ever seen the videos of that street preacher?
Nope, but they keep saying Charlie
He's a,
Kirk's killer wasn't a Democrat. What kind of Republican is a
sure he was.
furry with a transgender boyfriend? Talk about the hot Latina selling Trump merch on whatnot. Yeah, there is a hot Latina woman, I believe. I mean, I haven't seen her, but from what J Money tells me, that there's a hot Latina on whatnot, and I think her dad passed away. Is the story he told me, and she's selling all of her dad's Trump hats for cheap
Why?
too. What?
Why?
I don't know. She has like 50 Trump hats from him.
I don't know. I'm weird like that. I don't get rid of nothing.
Yeah, I wouldn't get rid of it either. But she's selling them for a deal, guys. So if you guys want to go out there and get you some $15 Trump hats, real deal Trump hats from Trump's store online, you can go check it out. Is a female dog a woman? I don't know. Ask one of the
If she's
Democrats in the
Democrat,
chats. The answer
if
is
she's
no.
Democrat,
If she's Democrat. Omar
oh wow,
is a dog.
Omar's a dog. Wow, someone else don't like Omar.
Not just
Imagine
hats,
that.
flags. I mean, Omar was also one of the guys that was tweeting, that was saying, oh, something's going to happen big to Charlie Kirk tomorrow. I'm honestly thinking this trans Tifa guy that killed Kirk, he was working with not only his transgender boyfriend, he was working with many other people, you know, the trans Antifa, the trans terrorism organization, to take down Charlie Kirk.
Man, I hope that they get in there and they take everybody that touched that Discord server. Take them all in, round them up, leave them in the dark for a week, pull them out one by one, and question them.
Deport this Gus guy that wants to support Ukraine. Deport Gus to the front lines of Ukraine. Trans Tifa,
Melania,
yeah. You never heard of Trans Tifa?
Melania, if I'm not mistaken, has a dual citizenship, and she did it the right way. Why do y'all always want to support people who are here illegally? I mean,
Yeah,
that's
genuinely,
fucked.
I'm confused. Like, I don't know if you're just trolling or what. Trans women that go through the change have to keep their area dilated, otherwise the incision wants to heal up. Oh! Oh my god.
You mean they're inside out pee?
Oh my
You mean they have to keep
god.
their inside out wee
Dude, that is
dilated? Oh my!
mutilation. Whenever I say that surgery is mutilation, you know what they compare it to? They say piercings, piercings, piercings.
No, no, you can't compare that to a piercing. I can give myself a piercing. I can't give myself a sex change. I mean, I could, but it ain't gonna be correct. I don't think
It
it'd be
ain't
any
never
better or worse than.
correct. It ain't never correct. What's the difference?
Oh gosh, Insomniac, you make me want to throw up. That was rough.
Dude, that made
I,
me want to throw up, my guy. They turned their entire
oh,
hot dog inside out just like a woman. Oh my god. Oh, that's not a woman, my guy.
Yeah, just think. Doesn't matter what you do. If you're the dude hitting that shit, you hitting a mutilated penis.
We're not rage baiters. Just because we're speaking the truth and speaking against bullshit in society, that makes us a freaking a rage baiter
That's
because we
right,
don't
Tony.
agree
Nasty.
that natural born men can become women. I mean, it doesn't matter if you cut off your penis or not. Your genetic, your DNA, your blood cells will still say what gender you are. It either says XY or XX. It's that simple.
Yep.
And there's no way of changing that, even if you cut off your wiener.
Yep.
You were not like this 10 months ago? I mean, yeah, dude, I was exactly like this. I mean, I saw you commented on one of my old live streams from 10 months ago. Yeah, I was supporting Trump for president 10 months ago. What the fuck are you talking about?
Female animals aren't also women. They're just female or male animals.
I mean, I might have been more chill on the live stream 10 months ago because I was really learning how to live stream and talk to an audience. I didn't have an audience 10 months ago. I wasn't talking on specific issues. I was just streaming and talking nonsense to the camera for fun. But now I actually have a people that want to join in, talk with me, be on the stream, talk about specific topics and whatnot. None of my values have changed from 10 months ago. Zero, none of them. So don't even start saying, "Oh, you were different 10 months ago." No, none of my values have changed. You're never gonna find
You
a
know,
video of me from 10 months ago or any time throughout history saying, "Oh, transgenders are real women." Never. Never. You're never gonna find a video of me saying, "Oh, we need more gun control." You're never gonna find a video of me saying any of that old
you're never
bullshit.
going to hear me saying that either.
You're never
Yeah.
gonna
Oh, you know
find a
what? We
video
do
from
need
10
more.
years ago of me saying, "Oh, we need open borders." Never, ever, ever.
Here you go, Graham. This would be me on gun control. We need more gun control. Everyone needs to start carrying.
Yeah,
That's
that's
my
gun
idea of gun
control.
control.
Gun control is having guns that you control.
Yep. We need good stand up citizens that's willing to exercise their Second Amendment and stop being pussies.
Yep.
That's what I
I'm
say.
tired of debating these pussy-O's that don't even have a gun talking about, "Oh, maybe we should put some more gun control. Maybe we should do buyback." Shut
They're
the
the
fuck
same
up and talk to
people.
me when you own a gun.
They're the same people that say for women, my body, my choice. Well, you know what? No gun, no choice. You don't have a gun, no choice.
No gun, no choice. Everyone knows a person who shouldn't own a gun. I mean, I don't know what you mean by that, but yeah, people that went to a mental hospital should not own a gun. It's that simple.
Yep. And actually, there's a place on the application for the background check that if you
Yep.
answer it honestly, it'll disqualify you for that.
So you want more Charlie Kirks? Hell yeah, we're all Charlie Kirk. I'm
Yep.
Charlie Kirk.
We're
He's
all
Charlie
Charlie
Kirk.
Kirk now.
You're Charlie Kirk. You sound anti-American saying nobody needs a gun, bro. Tell that to all my fans and all my friends and family that protected their lives with firearms, and they would not be here
It
today. Tell
cracks
that to
me up
me
on
as someone who's used the Second Amendment right to protect their life. You seemed closed off. Openness and dialogue matters. Closed off from what? I'm here to talk to anyone who wants to talk. I've debated people from other countries, even though they have no fucking business talking in American politics.
Funk Cowboy. I agree with you. Trans should not have guns. I agree with you. I've been saying it. I've been saying it for months. And now it's made news. I mean, I don't know if it's going to actually happen or not, but there are people out there that want to take gun rights from trans. But Graham will tell you whether he agrees with me or not. I've been saying this for months also. Trans don't deserve a driver's license. Sure, give them a state issued ID, but they do not deserve the responsibility of driving a 2,000 pound vehicle. I can take out just as many, maybe more people with an automobile than as I could with a gun.
So what do you have to say to all those liberals out there saying, "You're a hypocrite, you want gun control"?
Yeah, my idea of gun control is everybody's got one.
Except trans, apparently.
See, but my idea of gun control just happens to be different than your idea of gun control.
Check your
That's all.
Discord. What is in my Discord, J Money? If it's not urgent, I can't look at it right now. I'm still having Wi-Fi issues.
Oh,
Sent
sent
me
you
something.
something.
What did you send me? Is it important, J Money? If you want me to pull it up on screen or if you want me to talk about it, drop a super chat. I can.
Garbage trash can for trans.
Name calling is not debating. I've never called a single person in any of my debates, unless they, of course, try to attack me first or ad hominem me first.
Where has Cash Patel supported Sharia law? I have not seen that shit.
Dude, Indians don't fucking follow Sharia law. Jesus fucking Christ.
That is true. He is Indian, ain't
Most Indians are not Muslim. Anyway, let's move on.
he? Yeah, they are Hindu. Dumbasses. Dumbasses. Yeah, I did say that. Trans should not have guns. You're damn straight, Tammy as Stork.
Guess
I
who
hope
else
you agree
said
with
that?
me.
Donald J. Trump.
I said it before Donald J. Trump. Didn't
Yep.
I? I've been
Cash
saying it
Patel
for
is
months.
Indian. Yeah, we know it. Transphobic? No, I'm not afraid of
No,
trans people.
no, it's just realism. It's trans that's shooting up everything.
Be careful. The trans Tifa is gonna come after your ass.
Not the trans Tifa. Not the trans Queefa. Please, not the trans Queefa.
We're delusional? You're telling us we're delusional? Meanwhile, you want us to
I don't have an
call a
issue.
man that cut
I
off
don't
a
have an issue with blacks
Peter
having
with
a
a
gun as
knife
long as
a
they ain't
woman?
trans.
How is he a Republican? And can any Democrats out there explain to me how he was a Republican? I don't know a single Republican ever. I've debated probably hundreds of people at this point. I've never met a conservative man that has a transgender boyfriend, takes it up the butt, and openly his coworkers and his family talks about how he hated Trump and how he's a
Yeah,
Democrat.
even Caitlyn Jenner don't have a boyfriend. At least I don't think so.
Is that pic true? The picture you sent me, you want me to pause the live stream and take a look at it? Okay, hold on one second. You entertain these folks. I'm going to check the
Oh
Discord.
shit. Okay, well, I can tell you folks, I don't believe that the trans belong in the military because they don't belong with the keys that's going to operate missiles. They don't belong in tanks. They don't belong with guns because they're delusional. Delusional people are crazy, and crazy people don't deserve these things. Then they do not deserve guns. You know, it's not that they don't deserve them, it's they shouldn't be allowed around them because, again, they're delusional. If you are a man or a woman thinking that you are the opposite sex, you do not belong around those things. And then I'll be honest, it's not got anything to do with being like transphobic. It's just the reality of things. If you had to put a label on cars going down the road and you had one saying gay and one saying straight, I'd be fine. But then the one that comes down the road saying that they're trans, I'm going to step off the highway until they're long gone. How do you prevent someone is trans before buying? Well, that would be on them, Chris. If they were
Chris,
honest
just
on
like
their
you, Chris, let's talk about this. How do you prevent a trans person from joining the military? You really can't prevent them from joining the military. If they come in and they say they're a natural born man and admit that they're
label,
delusional, then they can join the
label.
Discord. Then they can join. I almost said the Discord. Then they can join the army.
I know how we could do it though, Graham. Labels. It'd be like me getting mad at Graham and saying, and reporting him to the government. Just so y'all know, that Graham is trans. So then the next time he goes to fill out a gun app, a gun
Okay, let's
registration to
break
get a
this
gun,
down for a
they gonna
second.
turn him
While
down
you
for
were
being
distracted over the
trans.
last few days, Republicans voted against the Epstein files. Don't believe so. Don't really know about that, but every single time so far they said the Republicans voted against it. It's also been a few Democrats here and there that are also voting against releasing the Epstein list. Number two, the United Nations voted 142 in favor of the Palestine statehood. I don't give a fuck. The reason that Palestine never got their own statehood is because they rejected it 5 times. Russia attacked Poland. Also not true. They flew drones into Polish airspace. I don't know if the drones blew up anything or if they actually just, droned around. I don't know too much about that situation, but I heard about it. Gen Zs overthrew fascists in Nepal. I mean, I heard and saw about that. That is true. An investigation uncovered that the 11 Venezuelans murdered in a small boat by Trump's administration were not drug traffickers nor MS-13 members, as Trump falsely stated. Also believe that is fake. The government can see a peanut in the middle of nowhere from space with satellites. You're telling me they don't know if someone was, drug trafficking? That's bullshit.
Yeah.
The last one, the Brazilian president was convicted and sentenced to 27 years in prison for setting up a coup. That's also true, but I think that's fucking bullshit.
Hey, Chris, are you still in here? I don't mean to. We'll go back to that. I have to say this while it's on my mind, Graham. I figured out how we could screen during gun applications of whether or not somebody is trans or not. You have to maybe watch them, make them watch the movies Two on Foo and The Birdcage to see their reactions. Maybe have a makeup kit there where the person is putting makeup on, not the one doing the application, but the one giving the application starts putting makeup on themselves. And the moment they start doing a bad job, the trans is gonna step up and go, "Oh no, good Lord, you're doing it so wrong."
I'm not Brazilian, but I have Brazilian friends that are on both sides of the spectrum. Some of them say that the Brazilian president didn't do a coup. Some of them say that he did do a coup, and they're happy that he got arrested. My opinions on it, I don't really have opinions on it, but I just think that whole circumstance sounds like bullshit to me. But I'm not too educated on the topic, and I'm not afraid to admit it. But if I
Oh
had to
my
give you
God.
my personal opinions without not knowing too much shit, it sounds like they arrested their political opponent.
Yeah.
And if you're not Brazilian and you're not from Brazil or you're not Brazilian and you don't have family there, then you just should shut the fuck up about it. You don't know what's going on over there. All you do is watching CNN. You can't tell me you know shit by watching CNN. I'm from Amsterdam. Hello. How are you? If you guys got anything to add to the picture, drop a super chat. We've already talked about this, Megan. If you have questions, comments, anything you want to talk about, drop a super chat. Have Tom Pepin dress up in a thong and bra. If the boner pops, gun buying stops. Sorry, Chris. Show him your thong, Chris. You're really gonna like this.
Am I there?
Yeah, show us your
I,
thong. Show Chris your thong.
well,
Have
it
Tom
ain't a
Pepin
thong,
dress up in a
okay?
thong and bra, and
It
if the
ain't it ain't
boner
a thong,
pops,
Chris.
gun
But
buying
this
stops.
this is for you, Chris. Here you go. Wow.
There you go, Chris. Is that what he should be wearing with a bra? You need to get an American flag bra to match that.
Let's not go too far now.
Well, I
I
mean,
like to let my puppies roam free.
although the U.S. has 4% of the world's population, it accounts for 15% of the global deaths. How would more guns help? I mean, we're not going to get rid of the 400 million guns when there's 360 million Americans.
Wrap up,
So
baby.
how are we going to get rid of 450
Yeah.
million guns? And also, I don't know what country you're from. At first, I thought you were from Great Britain, but if you want to tell us what country you're from, I can make a great crime statistic comparison. But we have lower homicides than Britain. They don't have guns. So please explain to me,
Yeah.
why
I
that really
think
matters.
I think that our statistics are not even necessarily blown out of proportion, but they make sure everyone knows our statistics because we have guns. And then we've got countries like Britain that you can't hardly own a gun. They make sure you hear their statistics. And fuck you, Chris. Why is it red, white, blue, and brown? Fuck you, Chris. There's no brown stripe in my stars and stripes undies, motherfucker.
Okay, that was funny, Chris. You're very sad. You're spending an incredible amount of energy hating on a group that you admittedly don't even understand. What are you saying? So why am I having a saying what they should have? I do understand them. They think that they're a woman when they were born with a penis. They're not a woman. A dress and some makeup does not make you a woman. Other than that, I don't give a fuck about their delusional thought process. You can think whatever you want. But yeah, if you want to tell us what country you're from, Janko, we can talk about some of your crime statistics. We can talk about some of your illegal immigrants coming into your country. We can talk about whatever you want.
I see you, Chris. You want a pair of them, I know.
Makes you a target? Okay, we're a target for Transquifa. Cool.
Yeah, I care less about Anquifa.
Hello from the UK. Well, you say we have guns. It's a very strict vetting system. You cannot just apply for a gun permit and get it, from what I believe, at least.
Yeah.
Being trans makes you some people's targets. I completely against doing violent. I completely disagree. Don't do anything wrong or violent against
Hell,
anyone. Peace, love, prosperity. I don't promote that fucking bullshit. Don't get
being
violent because you don't
Christian
like.
makes you a target.
Huh? Being Christian makes you a
Being Christian,
target. That's another reason they killed
yeah.
Charlie Kirk, because the guy that did this had a transgender homosexual gay boyfriend that hated Christians, he hated conservatives, he hated Donald Trump, he hated everyone. And that's why I don't understand how Chris can take away from this. At any point, he say, well, "What about this? Well, what about this, Charlie Kirk? This doesn't matter. Look at what Trump did. Look at this over here." How about we talk about the fact that Charlie Kirk was killed for having Christian values? He was killed for being a Christian. What about that, Chris? He was fucking killed for being a Christian. Not only was he killed for his conservative talking points and him winning every single one of his debates, he was also killed for being a Christian. That's fucked up. He was killed by a Democrat for being a Christian. This is the dumbest motherfucker out here. All you dumb fucking demon rats that have no brains. Charlie Kirk wouldn't have died if there were stricter gun controls. Are you a fucking
Yeah.
artard or what? You know how many gun laws he broke? You're not allowed to have a firearm open carry or even concealed carry on Utah college property. That is against state gun
Criminals,
laws. Like, he
criminals
violated
don't
every
care
single
about gun
federal and
laws.
state gun law. There were a million gun control laws and acts to prevent that from happening. You don't got any brain cells.
Hey, Graham, how many times has a criminal walked into somewhere that they ain't supposed to and said to their criminal buddy, I got to go back out. I forgot to leave my gun in the car.
0 times.
Zero.
No,
Zero.
stricter gun control only affects law-abiding citizens. That's exactly why the
That's
liberals are
right.
on it. You can't
Because they're
conceal
about the
carry on
criminal.
Utah college campus. If you have a concealed carry permit, you are allowed to bring your firearm in your vehicle on Utah college campus. You're not allowed to bring it outside of your car whatsoever. It's against state gun laws. Ain't Christian values for immigration helping the needy? Yeah, sure, we're for helping the needy, but Christian values are not for letting illegal immigrants come into the country. The Bible says follow the laws of the land.
Yep. Yeah, you know what? I don't condone what the Unabomber did either. What about the Unabomber?
What isn't illegal? That's a dumbass question. An illegal is someone who enters the country illegally or overstays their visa and
Not to
stays in the
mention,
country illegally.
I bet you the person that was talking about the Unabomber wasn't even alive when I bet you he was still swimming in his daddy's sack when the Unabomber did what he did.
If you guys have any questions, comments, anything you want to talk about, drop super chats. Amsterdam is a loving America. Awesome. I'm glad you guys love America. We love you too. Even though we have had some people in the Discord, you probably remember that one guy that was extremely anti-American. He was a criminal. He admitted to being a criminal and saying, "Oh, blah blah blah, this about Trump. Fuck off. You ain't even from America. But if you love America, we'll accept you with open arms.
Yep.
But if you ain't from America, you got no business speaking on American politics." No one calls
Hey, thank you,
Australia the
fishing
best
master.
country in the world. They call America the best country in the world. No one calls the UK the best country in the world. They call America the best country in the world. Don't you think
Yeah,
that's for a reason?
The UK's under an Islamic invasion right now. You got people in the UK that's being jailed for saying "I love bacon." They're getting more of a sentence than PDF files.
Yup. I'm from the US. I don't even know who you are, my guy. How the hell do you know I mean, I guess he heard you saying my name, but how the hell does he
Yeah.
remember? All these stabilizers. Charlie Kirk was a Christian. If you're judging
You
another man's
figure it
faith,
wasn't.
you are not a Christian yourself. Simple
Let me
as
tell you
that.
what. Let me tell you about Christians. A true Christian will never tell you that they're a Christian. And you can look at them and you will see the light coming from them. And Charlie had that light. Charlie's not one of the people that had to sit here and say, "Oh, yeah, I'm a Christian." No, he didn't have to say that. Everybody with a normal functioning brain could look and tell that Charlie was Christian. I have condemned people mocking Kirk more than I've condemned people for mocking anyone who's died in the past 5. Yeah, I think he meant years. Thing I won't do is glaze him as infallible and sign my rights away. Charlie wouldn't want that. Well, I'm not faulting you for that. It's the people that celebrate his death is what I don't agree with, or people that say he's not Christian or a true Christian. I'm sorry, but that's an opinion, and your opinion sucks. I'm not talking about you, Chris. I'm talking about anyone that doesn't think that Charlie was a Christian, because I strongly disagree with that.
Chris has done it before, but I just want him to clearly state that the man that did this to Charlie Kirk was a liberal, radical leftist, Democrat, trans boyfriend having, anti Christian motherfucker. That's all I want, Chris. I don't care about what about this, what about Minnesota. Cool.
Nah, he won't do that. Chris won't do that.
I mean, he did it before. He said, "Oh, he's most likely
Did he?
left." But when this first came out, he
Hmm.
said he's most likely a radical left or radical right, but he's probably radical left. Why the fuck would he be radical right in any way? How does that match up with anything whatsoever?
Hey,
I want you to
Megan, if
say that the man that did this to Charlie Kirk was a Democrat. He was a liberal extremist leftist that had a transgender boyfriend. They both hated Christians. They both hated America. They hated freedom of ideas and freedom of speech in every fucking manner.
Hey, Megan, if Charlie mocked a black woman, was 10 years old giving birth, and spoke a lot of hate, then you need to join the Discord and share your information with everybody in Discord. Otherwise, I'm just going to chalk you up as a falseless, baseless claim.
If he was a Nick Fuentes fan, don't you think he would have, openly said that? Or if he was a Nick Fuentes fan, do you think he would have a trans boyfriend? Nick Fuentes hates trans. Like, he actually hates them. I don't hate trans. I just think the shit that they do is fucking stupid and delusional. And I
Yeah, we
hate
don't
people
agree
that
with
try to
what
cut
they
off
do.
11-year-olds' wieners. And also, if he was extremely right wing and a Nick Fuentes supporter, why wouldn't he have taken out Dean Parker, which was in the front row of Charlie Kirk's audience? The man who did this was most likely certainly on the left, had a trans lover, was against free speech, mentally ill, and a coward. Dustin, we gotta clap our hands for this one. Thank you, Chris. That's all I've been wanting to hear to get some clarification.
Thank you,
What's up?
Chris. That actually kind of shocked me. I didn't. I guess. Well, Graham told me you did it once before, but I didn't. I wasn't aware of it. But I
That
didn't
was not
actually.
very
I didn't.
clear. The way that you said it was crystal fucking clear. Now your hate speech is we don't like your speech. Exactly. That's exactly what hate speech has turned into. Thank you, Corn Struggles. I appreciate
So you
that.
don't like her speech. So
Hate speech used to actually be like calling for death and destruction of people. Now, hate speech is just saying that you don't think someone that's born as a man is a fucking woman. Like, now that's hate speech. Now saying that you don't agree with Democrat ideals, now that's hate speech. He did not call for death. Shut the fuck up, you libtard. Shout out Holland, shout out Amsterdam. What's all these chats about the Jews and Jesus and the Gentiles?
I don't know.
You're a fucking idiot. You're getting kicked the fuck out of here. You're libtarded, 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 libtarded. Do the Democrats out there have any questions, comments, anything you want to talk about? Gotta go, boys. No national divorce cringeness.
Me and Chris talked about national divorce earlier. I don't know how national divorce would even look. I mean, because let's just say for a minute that there was national divorce between Republican and Democrat. You've already got Democrats running as Republican. In my mind, you would have people ditching the Democrat Party. You'd have no way of identifying them, and they would just run as Republican. I don't understand. Are we going to give Democrats their own little island somewhere and put them all on it? I don't know, but I don't understand how a national divorce works. And Chris's take on it is, well, I'm going to talk to who I want to talk to, and I get that too. I mean,
I
I'll
feel
be
the
honest
same way.
with
I'm
you.
going to talk who I want to talk to.
Yeah. In generally speaking, I do not get along with Democrats. Now, Chris can say what he wants, but Chris is not your average run of the mill Democrat. He would be more like a Federcrat. You know who I'm talking about, right?
Yeah.
John Fetterman.
Yeah, John Fetterman. He's a decent guy. He's a decent Democrat.
He's
I
turn
don't agree
he's
with a lot of
turning
the
out
shit
to
he
be really
says,
decent. Yeah.
but he has some good points here and there.
Yeah, he does. So yeah, Chris, I would say that you're more likely you're a Federcrat.
You say outsiders can't talk about the U.S. politics, but you judge other countries' politics. Like I said, it's very biased, one-sided, in my opinion. Well, I said, let me clarify. I thought the statement was pretty freaking clear. I said that if you want to judge our gun violence, you can tell me what country you are from, and I can judge your country the same way. But when you don't even want to say it, and you don't want to have a discussion about it, that is pretty obvious of what's really going on in whose country and what you don't really want to talk about.
Well, hey, Graham, I'm going to have to hop off here. I'm going to go eat my food while it's still warm, and I got some laundry and stuff I need to do before tomorrow.
Cool, cool. All right. Nice having
But
you on here.
yeah, it's
Thanks for
always a
coming on
pleasure.
and giving us that story and talking a little bit about Trans Tifa. We appreciated it.
Oh, I love talking about transquifa. That's one of our fun topics, and I appreciate everyone out there coming along for the journey and being a part of the live stream. So thank y'all. And thank y'all for all the super chats. Thank y'all for the like. I've got to hop off here, but give Graham some more likes real quick. I mean, even though you hate us, the people out there, you can still hit the like because you like to hate us. Huh? So I'm going
You
to get
love
off here, Graham.
spreading hate. What
I
hate have
love
we
you, Graham,
spread? Love, man.
and I'll
Peace.
talk to you later.
Be safe. Have a good one. Let's see what you guys are saying. People from the UK don't understand. Only state Alaska is bigger than their whole country. Yep. Listen, we don't have transphobia. We don't have trans hate. Be kind to trans people. Don't be mean. Don't be rude to them. Don't act disgusting towards them. Don't do any of that stuff. But I have my freedom of speech. If I think someone is delusional or if I think someone needs some, therapy, some talking to, then I will go ahead and say it. But be nice to these people. They're going through a lot of things. They're going through a lot of things. That's the only way I'm going to say it. I didn't change. I never said not to be nice to people. I never said to be a dickhead to people. I never said to be a dickhead to people. All I said is I disagree with, their values, their ideals, and their delusions, and not, whatnot. I never said be a dickhead. I never said be rude to them. I never said treat people like garbage. That's all fucked up shit. Treat people kindly. It doesn't matter if they're Democrat, trans, etc., etc. Well, yeah, I will call you an idiot. That's my First Amendment right. If I don't think you're educated and you're saying dumb shit in my YouTube comment section, I'll call you out for it. But when I'm having real life conversations with people, if they're showing me respect, I'm going to show respect back. It's that simple. But if I want to judge someone because of their delusion or their psychotic episodes, I can do it. I mean, it's just like if I see a person that says they got voices in their head and these demons are telling them to do shit. I'm not going to tell them that they're fucked up and delusional and to go to hell. I'm going to be nice to them. I'm going to try to talk to them and I'm going to treat them like human beings and try to get them the help that they need. I'm not going to be a fucking asshole to them about it. And if you do think I'm an asshole, I quite frankly don't give a fuck. I'm not doing this to win your favors over. I'm just telling you what you should do. Chris Proud sucks moose balls. All right, Chris. Peace out. Peace out, my guy. I can pass judgment. People will pass judgment on me for wearing this hat. All right, guys. Smash that like, subscribe button. If anyone wants to debate, if anyone wants to talk, just join my Discord. We can talk. I'm going to hop off here for a few minutes, but I'm probably going to do a debate again in 10 to 30 minutes. Peace out, guys. Peace out. Well said, Graham. I think you're about to becoming a caring individual. I've always been a caring individual. Laughing my ass off. I would ban you, but unfortunately, I really do suck moose balls. Chris Proud, how did they taste? Oh my god. If you guys have any final questions or comments, drop some super chats. But I'm interested to see how this conversation is gonna pan out. Don't push it. King Arthur, red hats. Red hats. Don't forget about that black hat. That's a black Trump supporter hat, guys. Well, it's actually not a Trump supporter hat. It just says "Make America Great Again." I'm not interested in moose balls, but Chris might be. I think that's bullshit, J Money, but that's a whole nother discussion and debate. If you want me to go into the Israel thing about Charlie Kirk, I'll do it, but shit, drop a 5. If anyone wants me to talk about the connection between Charlie Kirk and Israel, drop a $5 super chat because this is going to be like a 10-minute long discussion. But I'm tired of hearing that bullshit. Make America great, period. John Fetterman's nickname is Moose. That's crazy. Oops, I'm freaking moving my table. It's moving my tripod. Guys, I made this entire setup for Chris Proud because he doesn't want to tell you guys, but he's a huge Trump supporter. He sent me this. He sent me this. He sent me this. He sent me this. The only reason, and he sent me this. The only reason Chris Proud, what do you think about the 22nd Amendment? I'm going to be honest. I don't study every single constitutional amendment back and forth. I'm not a constitutional lawyer, but what is the 22nd Amendment? If you can remind me what it is, then we can talk and discuss about it. Chris, what's the 22nd Amendment? Does anyone out there know the 22nd Amendment? I'm trying to remember it right now, but it's been a long day. I did a lot of driving today, so I'm trying to remember it. Oh my God, Andrea. I'm trying to remember the 22nd Amendment. Can anyone tell me it? It's been 6 or 7 hours of driving I did today. So if anyone wants to tell me what the 22nd Amendment was. Is it woman voting the 19th Amendment? Is that woman voting? Oh, it's the amendment for presidents to only be able to run 2 terms. Well, to clarify on this, amendments have been appealed before. The Constitution has been. Do you really think that, Chris? Do you really think fuck term limits? Because I do. The 19th Amendment is the woman's right to vote, but other amendments and stuff the Constitution has been amended for women to vote. It has been amended to make alcohol illegal again when they made the amendment to, for prohibition and to make alcohol illegal. So we have amended and changed the Constitution from time and time again. So yeah, I think we can change it again. FDR ran 4 terms. If FDR ran 4 terms, we can change it. You do not want what? You do not what? You want to get more than 2 terms or not? Oh, you support term limits. That's for pussies. We're gonna let JD Vance run until president until he's 90. 3 terms. That's interesting. Any other final questions, comments, whatever you want to talk about? I can't even lie. That's a pretty funny comment. But a lot of my best friends and my best friends that I grew up with are black and Hispanic, and a lot of my family is Hispanic. So I don't think I'm part of the Klan. But that's a funny ass comment. I'll give it to you there. If you don't believe in term limits, bring back Obama. Obama would lose the election. Republicans have been pushing to put term limits in. You just want it because of Trump? Dude, I don't care if it's Trump, JD Vance, or Barack Obama. We should run him again. The homicide rate is not true about Germany, by the way. That's completely false. But if you want to debate about that, we can talk about it. Join the Discord. And also, that rate for the U.S. isn't even true. The rate for Germany and the rate for the U.S. are very incorrect. Netanyahu for president? Are you kidding me right now? Turn off that Nick Fuentes. Well, if he gave you the pass, J Money, Chris, I know you love Barack Obama because he deported 3 million illegal immigrants. Happy birthday. It ain't my birthday. I know it looks like it's my birthday. Hell no. Do not change the voting age to 16. That's bullshit. Andrea, text me. Any other final questions, comments, anything you want to talk about? Drop some super chats. It ain't my damn birthday. My birthday is in February. J Money, Andrea, Chris, anyone else watching? Wish me a happy birthday at the end of February. How about that? That's, a long discussion right there. If you want me to talk about that, drop a super chat. You do have my number, but okay. Text me on WhatsApp. And trans? What about and trans? We got 31 people in here. I'll give you guys another minute. If you have any final questions, comments, anything you want to talk about, drop super chats. Or if it's a really good question, I will talk about it. Do you have a separate channel with non-Trump stuff? I don't know. Should I make a separate channel with non-Trump stuff? What do you think of Maya? I don't know about this, Chris. I'm not falling for this trap again. I just told you the Constitution has been amended before so women could vote and so that we could get rid of prohibition and drink alcohol again. I guess you guys, have to keep saying this again and again. It's like you think the Constitution was never changed. I'm not falling for this one, Chris. What are you guys talking about? No, I love my channel. I'm never going to stop talking about politics. Especially I got this tripod, this shiny new hat, these 2 other new hats that I haven't even wore on stream yet. Got rid of slavery by an amendment. But yet we can't change the Constitution. We can't add anything to the Constitution. Yada, 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 yada. Any final questions, comments? It's been a long day. I'm more deranged than Graham right now. Well, there we go again with their name calling. Classic Andrea. Dean Parker, now that he doesn't go live anymore, no more excuses. Debate Parker, now that he doesn't go live anymore. Why is he? I guess he was scared to go live. Even if I was in an active shooting and someone died, I'm not going to stop going live. No matter what. Anyway, guys, I'm probably going to hop off here in a minute or so. But your comments are still interesting, even though we have 17 people left in here. We can win the midterms and we can have it amended. All right, guys, I think that's it for now. Peace out. Have a good evening. And I'll be back on here in 30 minutes or so to do another debate. So if anyone wants to talk, debate, discuss, join my Discord. Yeah, J Money, you don't know Dean Parker, or not Parker, but Parker Get a Job? Not Dean. Dean and Parker are 2 different people. Yeah, J Money. Parker was at that shooting. He was in the front row. He saw Charlie Kirk get shot. That's what I'm saying. If this guy was a Nick Fuentes supporter, if the shooter was a right-wing extremist, he could have taken out Parker. Take care, though, guys. Good luck, everyone. Good luck. Take care, guys. Peace out. Shout out Andrea. Shout out Chris. Shout out J Money. Shout out all the mods. Thank you, guys. Peace. Yeah, it is crazy. I'll send you a video about it.